So for today's lesson in Unity, I'm going to teach you how to use prefabs from the standard asset pack. So down here in our assets area, we have the standard assets. This is a downloadable pack from Unity themselves. You go to the asset store to go and download it. Once it's been downloaded, for those of you in my class, you've already have this pre-done inside of your files. So anyway, standard asset pack. We go down, and there's a whole bunch of different things in the standard asset pack. First thing I'm going to add, just for fun, I'm going to add a car, because why not? So I'm going to go down, and I look for vehicles. There's vehicles. Now, inside of vehicles, there's a couple subcategories. There's aircraft and there's car. Well, I'm looking for a car, so I'm going to look inside of car. Now, one thing you always want to look for when you're doing these standard asset packs is you always want to use the prefabs. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can use all these other options as well. But it's very simple to use a prefab, so we're going to stick to using those. So I open up prefabs, go to car. Now, if I want the car in my world, all I can do, click and hold, and drag it into my world. And there we go. I now have a car. Now, there's the problem of, right now, the camera is going to be stationary and it's not going to follow the car around. To fix that, I'm going to swap the main camera. So I have to get rid of the main camera. And instead, I'm going to replace it with my favorite camera because it's so versatile. So we're going to go to camera, prefab. We're going to use the multi-purpose camera rig just because it just simply follows behind whatever you were doing. So I'm going to drag the multi-purpose camera rig into my hierarchy here. And then all I do is I change my target to car. Well, in this case, it's automatically changed to car. So there I go. Now, if I hit play, I can drive around on my car. Really simple. Now, if I want a plane, I go to aircraft, prefabs again. So looking at prefabs, and then aircraft jet. The AI one is the one that you have to do a little bit of extra work for. I'll show you that in a later video. So aircraft jet, drag it into the world. I now have a jet. And again, if I want the jet to be my primary thing, I go to multi-purpose camera rig, switch the target over to jet, or in this case, aircraft jet. Okay, and there we go. Now, when I hit play, I have a jet. Now, for fun, and because why not, I'm going to add a couple more things. So I have my beautiful jet here, but it's kind of boring. So I'm going to add some particles to it. Particles are pretty fun and pretty easy to use. So I'm going to go over, I'm going to close these down. I'm going to go to particle systems. Particle systems, and then again, in the prefabs folder, I'm going to grab wildfire. And all I do to add wildfire to my jet is I drag it and put it on top of the jet. Now my jet has wildfire, and you're going to see what wildfire is in a second. My jet now leaves behind a trail of fire. Okay. Now, there's other things I can do as well. For example, let's go back to using the car because it's a little bit better of an example. We're going to go back to using the car by going to multi-purpose camera rig, and then switching this to car. For those who don't know what I just did there, I just typed in car up here and it shortcutted me to car. Turn off auto target player. If you find that you select something and it keeps changing, it's because auto target player is on. So once you have so now I can switch it to something like, let's do fireworks. Let's give the car some fireworks. So I put fireworks on the car, hit play, and now my car shoots fireworks. It's just a couple fun things to do when you first open Unity that gives it some more play room for you to experience what you can do and open up some more possibilities, because prefabs are pretty much drag and drop and you can download so many from the asset store. So give it a shot, try it out. Should be a lot of fun.